We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
Only on YouTube. How we doing, kids? Brent, you're hypnotizing yourself.
Sorry, I was just looking at a nice gift
Emma.
that we got from Emma. Thank you.
Has it got a calendar on it? Is
Yeah,
that what it is? Oh, that's adorbs.
A keepsake.
Why is it January 2020?
I think that's, she said, when it started.
The day the Pride began. That's true. January 6th, by the way. Insurrection Day. We have the same. The Lions Den podcast has the same birthday as the insurrection of the capital of the United States. So, you guys, you're welcome.
Wouldn't want it any other way, honestly.
Same. Welcome back to the Lions
Well,
Den.
also honestly, not
we'll-
monostly.
We'll go back.
You said monostly.
Honestly, yeah. Look at him, dude. Bev Gang.
Yeah.
Yo, guys.
Get that merch.
Get that merch. Get Will Burkart's merch. Bev Gang. If you like to drink several things at the same time, I guess that's the thing.
Actually, it's good promotion.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, we got mugs, hats, koozies.
Yeah.
Buy that shit.
Koozies, dude.
Yeah, man.
You have muscle shirts?
Not yet.
It's not bad.
You should do a cross-promotion collab with Kith. Anyways, welcome back to the Lions Den podcast.
Did you just learn that company?
No, I have.
What's Kith?
I have the Converse Kiths.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's
Chuck-
That's a weird brand to say.
Chucks, baby.
Wait,
I've
do you know
got
what that
them.
is?
Kith? Yeah.
What is Kith?
It's just like a dope streetwear brand.
They're
It's very nice.
I don't pay
Sometimes,
attention to
like
that stuff.
it's,
I read.
it's weird, by the way, because if you look at a hoodie
Yeah.
from Kith, reasonably priced. Then you go to jackets, boom, they're in the thousands.
Oh, the T-shirts are like $100.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's all
Kith?
just nice brands.
It's just like a lisp.
Yeah.
with
Yeah, that's
K?
why it's weird to say it.
It's like Mike Tyson asking for a kiss.
Yeah. Can I get a Kith?
I want to get a kiss. I'll punch you in your fucking face.
Seinfeld did the whole fucking shoot with them.
Yep.
Ooh,
That was dope.
Yep.
I got a game right before.
And he
you,
looked cool in it.
Super cool.
Yeah.
before you do everything. Everybody do their best Mike Tyson of Kith. I want a kiss. Everybody do that.
Hi, I'm Mike Tyson, and I'll eat your soul, and I want a kiss.
I mean, we can't beat
that's-
that.
yeah,
What the
that's
fuck?
pretty
What
good.
game is this? He's the impression king.
Boom.
Hi there.
Oh, man.
Would you mind if I fucking kiss?
Oh God. Okay. Wait. No. Let me try again.
No,
Here
you
we
got
go.
it. This is all you, baby.
Can I have a kiss?
That's actually not bad.
It's not terrible.
That wasn't bad at all.
I can't wait to see. what
No,
it's
you guys got it. I don't
No.
You have the best one.
You have
I
to
know
be
I
willing to
do.
embarrass yourself. Come on.
I'm not embarrassed. I just want to kiss.
Oh, ugh. That's fucking uncomfortable. Ugh.
Welcome back to the Lions Den podcast. Please continue to rate and review at Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, Stitcher, or whatever it is that you listen. Make sure to watch our YouTube channel, The Lions Den with Brent Morin and Jason Collings. And for all your members-only content, what is it? Patreon. Fuck.
It's okay.
Patreon.com/The Lions Den Pod. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I forgot. One-stop
okay.
shop, everything Lions Den. Go to thelionsdenpod.com. Email us questions, stories, anecdotes at podthelionsden@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. How we doing, guys? You know what an anecdote is? It's a four-legged beast with horns. Oh, no, that's an antelope. Sorry.
Same thing.
Oh, no, that's a cantaloupe. That's a fruit.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I've never been pointed at talking about a cantaloupe like that so
Cantaloupe.
aggressively.
Yeah.
What's your daughter's name? Anecdote. You're a weird guy, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have a kid here at the soccer team? No. I do have a thing.
I'm applying for a coaching position. I think that's weird. Little league coaches that don't have a kid on the team.
Okay, I have one. I totally agree, except my favorite coach, this guy Don.
I'm not going to ask why he's your favorite. He made you feel good.
No,
one
we
day after
just
practice.
built forts and we turned the lights off and played hide and seek. Listen,
Let's
no,
play hide the pickle.
This guy,
Anyways.
he was just this cool. He was just the shit. Like, and usually my dad would coach the teams, but like this guy was coaching the team, and he was a prison guard, and he was just the shit. And I remember he gave me one of my first jokes that I still use today, where he picked me up because my dad was coaching at the time, like other
Right.
things, so he was never around.
Oh, that
No,
just
he was
got sad
around.
as
No,
shit.
he was around, but. So he picked me up, and I thought, and he had a Jeep, like one of those like Jeep Wranglers, right?
Right.
Is that what it is with no top?
Yeah, Wrangler.
So I'm like, whoa, and he was cool. He had a tattoo, and he was the shit. And then this cop goes by us, and he goes, "Keep it cool, keep it cool, keep it cool, keep it cool," as a
What?
joke.
Oh,
as a
oh.
joke.
That's
and
funny.
Made me laugh, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to use that."
That's
and I
good.
overused it as a kid, but he was awesome. Now you grew
be
up
cool,
at a
be
time
cool.
where it was probably a little more creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I grew up in the 70s and 80s when we've talked about this before. Everybody was fucking kids. Bro,
although I do,
speaking of
yeah,
creepy,
it is
crazy
still
shit,
weird if you coach a team.
Speaking of creepy, crazy, uncomfortable, Dahmer.
okay, did you watch
The
that
new-
yet? It came out yesterday.
The new Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix.
Never even heard of it.
You and your girl gotta watch it.
You know, you've heard of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's just another like a Netflix like.
No, it's not a
thing about it?
documentary.
No.
No, it's like an actual
Yeah.
produced and written by Ryan
Oh.
Murphy
Oh,
show.
what's it called?
With Evan Peters playing
Dahmer.
Dahmer, and he fucking kills it. I only watched
Evan
the first
Peters
episode, and I was like,
Kills it in
holy
that
shit.
It's called Monster.
Yeah.
The Jeffrey
No.
Dahmer story.
No, it's
Yeah,
called
no,
Dahmer.
No, he's right.
It is?
Yep.
I thought it was called Dahmer.
It's Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
dope.
Yeah, it's
Get,
so
getting great reviews.
Yeah, and Richard Jenkins,
Oh,
one of my
boy.
favorite actors of all time.
He's great.
New Englander. I love him to death. He
it's
kinda reminds me
amazing
of my
who's
dad.
popping up in this series, by the way. I love that Niecy Nash is the neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
Niecy
She's
Nash
been
is the
killing
neighbor.
it.
Did you see who his dad's second wife is?
No, not yet.
Molly Ringwald.
Oh, see, I only watched the first step because I was preoccupied.
Molly motherfucking Ringwald is in it. And you remember Molly Ringwald was part of the Brat Pack in the 80s with
Yeah.
Rob Lowe and all those guys.
She was
And,
the
yeah.
person.
She was, 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, name that shit. But yeah, she
Everything.
plays a freaking Midwestern middle-aged mom, and she's so good at it.
It's so worth watching.
Cool.
And I think you
Jeffrey.
two would really like
Yeah,
it.
this
Great.
guy, you learn a lot. Like what we saw on the news, we're like, this guy's just disgusting. But people don't realize a lot of people, they aren't. He thinks he was born that way. I think when you learn about what happened in his childhood, he was, his mom had severe postpartum depression. She was taking medication while she was pregnant with him. He was 4 years old and he had a hernia operation. And when you have a hernia surgery, they put you under. And they think that maybe the anesthesia gave him a little bit of brain damage. It's like a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, this.
But then his
debate,
dad taught him how to gut animals and
Okay,
shit.
I have a whole. As somebody who loves serial killers,
I love him.
whoops. I think there's nature and nurture, but I do think you're born a certain way.
You are.
Like I think
I was
you're-
born
You're
funky.
born gay.
I was born funky, dude. So go ahead. God made me funky. I came out of the womb like this.
Hey, nurse,
Santa mama.
I got it. You take it. Come
Arm
on,
in arm.
pops.
Yeah.
It's almost midnight.
And then
We
my
gotta
dad's-
roll.
And then my dad's like, "Wait, there's another one in there." Oh shit! Come on, Dave.
That he was born nerdy. Came out.
Yeah. Came out in 7 years. I'm gonna go watch Star Wars.
And then I'll be able to kill everybody with my hands for some reason.
He cuts this whole part out.
Yeah, right.
He has all the power. We can do nothing.
Well, I had to add that part so you don't kill me.
Yeah,
David. He's also fucking looking good and it's pissing me off.
Oh,
All right.
man. It's pissing me off. Forever, I've been
It's true. It's
lighter
a
than
twin.
him,
It's just
and for the first time
a
in
Funhouse beer.
years, he's like 15 pounds lighter than me. Makes me mad. Jazz.
But my whole thing is okay, example. I've said this multiple times on this podcast, but like my little brother, there's a lot of similarities that I used to think about when I was kids. Like 1, gay, okay? Didn't know how to deal with it, right? 2, he would find like frogs that were severed and put them together. That's one difference, though, is that he would actually...
One time he made a rat frog. You hear about this? His brother made a rat frog. He found a
Yeah.
piece of a rat and a piece of frog, and he blended them together. So you had this frog with a long rat's tail and this rat that can hop from lily pad to lily pad.
Yeah.
So it's going to be. So the next documentary is going to be Morin.
Well,
the
actually, it does
Yeah.
sound kind of like a murderer.
By the way, I made all that up.
No, actually, I can't believe you nailed that on the head. That was true. That was my 3rd birthday. And he goes,
wow.
Made you something.
Happy birthday.
And it
it's a rat
speaks
frog.
English. And he took 2 pieces of floss and went,
Happy birthday.
and I went,
shit.
oh.
And the rat frog's doing this. Right? It's called a rog
No, here's my thing. It's like there would be
or a
like
frat. Go ahead. Sorry.
there's certain things where I would go, "Whoa," like any person would go, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Right.
And he's like, "Relax." Like I remember that.
He
like,
probably had no problem with the dissecting stuff.
Nope,
Yeah.
loved it. He looked forward to it.
Couldn't
like
love the smell. There's nothing like the smell of formaldehyde in the morning.
it was insane with that shit. And he had and I want to write him about all the similarities. I'm gonna make him watch the show because he loves this shit.
Dude, it's
but he
so good.
became an actual doctor, saving and bringing life into this world because we were raised well. That's my point.
Right.
I think you're born with a certain.
His parents were really shitty.
His parents were very shitty, but a lot of people have shitty parents or no parents, and then
Yeah, but-
like LeBron James becomes LeBron James. So I also
But
think
they're
there's
not taking their kid out in the garage and teaching them how to gut a rat.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I do have friends that like I grew up with and people that I'm friends with in Texas who would have to go hunting and had to learn how to do all that shit.
Right,
Or
well, yeah,
butcher's
it's
kids.
different.
But they're not murdering
He's a
people or
butcher,
eating them.
but it was a father-son bonding moment. Did he drink the blood? Did they drink the blood?
Actually, some people will.
There's like a tradition
Yeah.
where like your first kill, you have to drink the blood.
Yeah,
when you go hunting.
I learned that, and I go, I can't.
My uncle told me that because he's big into hunting. My uncle had the house that you pulled up to, and there were antlers all over that, like on the garage and all over the house. And he wanted to take my brother and I hunting so bad. And he's like, you're for your first kill, you got to drink the blood. And me and my brother were like, not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not going.
So you don't have that, and then but I remember my buddy, this guy. I'm not going to name his name, but his dad pulls up with him. He goes, meet me in my house. And it was one of those fun houses where it was kind of loose. He was more of a friend than a dad, so you could do whatever you want. And they pull up with a goddamn deer just hogtied to the top of their
Woof.
SUV. And he goes, come on, son, we gotta cut it for meat, And so they're cutting it. And I'll go, come on, Brent, you want to learn that? I go, no. So it's one of those things. So my whole thing is, when you're drinking blood and you're doing this, I think sometimes the way all of us in particular, like, look, our nurture creates a certain part of it,
Yeah.
but nobody taught me how to sing. Nobody taught me how to play instruments or fucking
Like I said,
be able to act.
God made me funky. But
There's, and God made me a moon star. But then my little brother was born gay. It didn't happen, and was born to be a doctor. So I think he was born to be a killer. And I think when you're a sociopath, when you're a sociopath like that, the only thing that I was unaware of was the hernia. And when that little interview happens, we're not giving anything away. I know
Yeah,
you
please
like
don't.
I'm not
Also-
giving, there's
also,
nothing,
this is
nothing giving away.
historical.
We're not
But
giving
don't
anything
do no. But here's what I don't like though: is that it's a real story. It happened, but like I don't know the real story.
Yeah, so
I'm
we're not
learning.
gi-
Look
we're-
it up,
we're-
man.
But I don't want
we're-
to. I want to watch it.
He's gonna watch it.
Fucking
we're not gonna
asshole.
we're not gonna give anything away.
Thank you.
There's just
I
one
am.
thing when he said the amnesia, and I was thinking, I wonder how fucking bad medicine was back then. Like somebody tears their ACL now in
Yeah.
sports, they actually come back stronger.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it's over.
Oh, done.
So what kind of shit were you giving kids back then? Like,
What about the
tell
part when
me.
in 1985 he sewed bat wings onto his own back?
Okay, he's
Hey, man,
making that up to fuck
now
with you.
I don't know what's real or not. That's okay though, because then I'm like, what's real, what's not.
Remember when he levitated, Brent?
Okay, that is in there. And- I love Richard Jenkins, though, man. He kind of just looks like my dad, and he's in everything.
Oh, he's great in Step Brothers.
He's
He's
so
always good. Always
Yeah,
funny
always good.
and good dramatically too.
Yeah.
And as a man who pussied out and got hair surgery, he's a great member of the bald acting community that I left.
He's so good.
He's one of the top bald guys, probably. Like him and Larry
top
David.
bald.
Him and Larry
Top
David are
bald.
probably
Also,
top bald.
top-
bald.
Jeffrey
top-
Tamborn was too.
Great.
top
great
TV
one.
movie dads.
Richard Jenkins.
He's such a
Yeah,
dad.
you're
Yeah.
right.
Him and the guy that was the dad in that 70s show.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
You know
Bald,
the-
another bald guy.
Yeah.
Great
And
bald.
you know what's Red? And he was in
Yeah.
Dead Poet Society. You know, first weekend that I was in L.A., I went to a taping of that 70s show because our apartment manager knew this guy, Jack Riley, who played, he was in the Rugrats. And I remember the Rugrats as
Yeah.
a kid.
Love it.
Played Pickles or something in the Rugrats. Old man. And our apartment manager was an ex-Playboy Playmate. But she was like 50.
Go on.
And this is what she was running this place. And my mom and the guy I had to live with to go to film school, it was like they had to go back east, and they're like, take care of our boys because
Right.
we're in an apartment, we didn't have dorms at this school. So she goes, I'm going to take you guys to a taping. oh, I'm sitting in the sitcom taping of that 70s show. I go,
Wow.
whoa, that's 7. I'm
Yeah.
here. And we get like
amazing.
seats with tape, and I'm like, cool. And like warm up guys
you get to be
actually
Red?
making me laugh. And then afterward, we went down there, and I met Red. Maybe the nicest guy I've ever met in my
No
entire
way.
life. Like, he's the complete opposite of his character.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so fucking sweet. And I was like, this is amazing. And then I think it was at the time Fez was dating Lindsay Lohan. So then I see Lindsay Lohan.
wow.
Like, and I'm young. I have a photo of me with spiked hair, gelled up too much. And like, I made it. You know, like, this is my first weekend in LA. And I'm on the
Hilarious.
set with a show I actually really fucking loved.
Right.
And then Topher was dating somebody gorgeous. And he just kind of left. But, it was like this crazy, like, and then everybody signed my script, and I have that script in my
Oh, no
garage.
way.
And I was like,
It's really cool.
yeah, I was like, cool. My first weekend in LA, I go, all right,
I
look
made
at
it.
us.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm doing this every weekend.
On Monday, that apartment manager, I go to knock on her door because she was, you know, so sweet to me.
Right.
Empty, her apartment, empty, gone. Never saw her again, never heard
Whoa.
from her again. Don't know what happened there.
Dead.
Yeah. Cut to, though, years later, I'm shooting Mary Happy Whatever, and I realize I'm shooting it on the same stage they shot that 70s show.
Oh, no way. Is that CBS, right?
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was Radford. And I went, holy shit.
Wow.
How cool is this? And then kids are coming down to see me, and I'm signing scripts. I thought that was just like, oh, I did make it. Also, is she dead?
Right. Me and my buddies, when we were kids, we would do this thing as a joke when we would go into like clubs and stuff. We would all say, bitches leave. Right? And what it was from was RoboCop.
Oh, that's right. He was in RoboCop.
He was
as
in
well.
RoboCop, and he walked into this apartment where these guys were partying with these hot girls, and he needed to talk to the dude in the apartment. And Red walks in and goes, "Bitches leave."
That's really funny.
And then the girls run out. And
Was he bald then, too?
Yeah, he's been bald.
He's just been
he was
bald
born bald.
since birth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
You were
came out
born
bald.
funky. I was born, you know, you
And
were
he was
born you.
He was born with the cul-de-sac, though,
Yeah.
like the monkey butt.
Is this going to come back in? No, he's going to be menacing and hilarious.
But he's gonna have an amazing career, amazing career. But yeah, that's fucking bitches leave. We would
Bitches
always
leave.
do it.
That's really funny. It's funny to say that not joking.
Right.
Like for him to say that, that's hilarious.
You know, one time I actually, Old School came out in 2004. So I was a senior in high school. And this is when cell phones were just happening, speaking about quotes. And there's a thing in Old School where Will Ferrell calls his girl, his wife that he's having problems with, like, hey, just wanted to check in. Maybe
Yeah.
we can go to a movie or maybe a long meal. Like this whole little thing. And then this was really dumb and I got in trouble for it. I was doing that as a joke to this girl that I had a crush on. I had her number. Or maybe we can go for a long walk. Like whatever that
Right.
speech was. But then he also said, remember when they were recruiting this old woman, if you tell me about this, I'll fucking kill you.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So I combined both of them.
Oh no.
And so at the end I go, listen, if you tell anyone, I'll fucking kill you. As a joke to make my friends laugh. This is how dumb I was.
Oh, wow.
Next day, it's like, Brent, can you come to the office, please? And
Oh.
she's crying. She's
We heard
crying.
you were
Like,
violently
you threatened to kill
threatening.
her? No. It's from Old School. Like,
it's a bit. It's a goddamn bit.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
that's not as bad as when Speed happened. I remember that
The drug or the movie?
Oh no! Actually, I was on Speed when I left that voicemail. But when the movie happened, when he's trying to get the attention and he writes, "There's a bomb on the bus." I did that, and we pulled in front of this
Oh,
bus because the
no.
field hockey team was going to a thing, and I was like, "There's a bomb on the bus." Like,
Oh,
as
man.
dude, I was
Uh-oh.
16 and didn't know, and I'm obsessed with movies, and I wanted to see. Thank God it didn't get on the window because I did this, and then the idea is that it gets on the window and then he
Right.
slows down. 1, arrested. 2, if
Easy.
it gets on the window, he crashes. You know,
Yeah,
like,
so
all
many
these-
things can go
So many
wrong.
things could go wrong. That was the dumbest fucking thing. Thank
I
God it
got
just kept
this.
going.
Dude, you outed yourself, bro. You can. The statute of limitations is definitely
Limitations.
soon.
The statue of
statue?
limitations. You know, for the longest time, I thought it was statue.
Yeah.
Statute of limit. What? Is,
Stature of limitations.
Statute.
Yeah. No,
I thought it was stature.
I definitely didn't think it was statue.
Yeah, the statute of limitations. And
This
I
is
want
why
yeah,
I
that's what I was thinking. I'm going to go to court, and there's going to be a limited guy. Yeah.
Just has missing one arm.
How do you plead? During statute of limitations, bro.
Oh my
I'll
God.
stay here all day. Okay, you have not listened to me once as your lawyer. Life. Tear. Fuck, all I did was not pay parking tickets. Yeah, but I don't like your goofy attitude. Thank God that didn't happen. Nobody saw it, but
goofy attitude.
later I told my dad, like, I tried to do this funny thing. He goes, no.
Don't do that.
You already got in trouble for this thing. Okay, you might not have to. You can't go to movies anymore.
My parents got pissed because I stole some stuff from a golf course. What's the thing in the?
Would you Oh, the
the
flag?
Those
You
big
stole that?
tall flags. I came
It's
home
all
in the
like
middle of the
this?
night with two of them. They're like, what is this? Like, oh, we had to do this thing because this club that I was trying to get into, they gave us these challenges that and there's one called the Signal Hill Run, and you got to get from the top of Signal Hill all the way through Long Beach back to the high school.
On
while
foot?
while all of the actual members of this club are running around throwing shit at you, egging you, like trying to stop you. It's like an
Jesus.
adventure.
Yeah.
So what we did is we first of all ran across the runway at the airport while the plane was coming in.
What?
Yeah. Ran
Wow.
across the runway. One of the guys that I was with had a cast on, so he's just across the runway. Then we jump and across the street from Long Beach Airport's the Skylinks golf course. So we jumped into the golf course and ran up into the trees. So when the cops were running around looking for us, we were just up in trees hiding at night.
Because
Then
they're wondering, who are these fucking people running on an
'cause they-
airport?
Who are these guys who's 6'2" in this tree?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Well, hiding in trees? Don't worry.
I think there was two of them, but maybe one of them.
6'2", I was in high school. I didn't get my height until after high school.
Weren't you all like tall and
I was
lanky?
4'9"
Wow.
He was a
until I
little
was
guy.
30 years old. No. I think the tallest I got in high school was 5'11".
Oh, me?
Tall.
So me.
That's tall.
That's
Tall.
me.
But
Me, that's
this
me.
is when
I'm
I
not
was
tall.
This is when I was 15 and 16 though, so I was only probably 5'10", 5'9".
Only.
I was in the,
Fuck, bro. That's my ending result.
Yeah.
That's where I stopped.
So then we were on the golf course and we thought it would look good if we steal some shit and bring it to the members, and
It's actually
we-
true.
Yeah, we stole a bunch of shit, but my parents were like, that's stealing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, but it was part of the thing because your brain's not.
Yeah,
developed.
you're not thinking.
Yeah,
That's
but-
the thing. That frontal lobe isn't there yet. You
Bro,
don't
the
have that.
statute of limitations.
Statute
you know?
of limitations, bro.
Steppins
Stature
of
of limitations.
Yeah, limitations of the statue.
Yeah, so be careful.
Sasquatch of limitations.
So
Sasquatch
got
of
him.
limitations.
So be careful, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I jumped into a back of a pickup truck at 21 with a video camera during the 92 riots. Because your brain doesn't stop developing until you're like 27.
That was
Yep.
a very profound sentence you just
Yeah.
said.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of a one-man play. That's the most
know.
powerful shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's my life. Hey, man.
At 21, I jumped to the back of a pickup truck with a video camera during the 90. Fucking forgot the year. Riots.
92, baby.
92 riots.
Rehearsals for the one-man
and it's
show.
like,
Which eventually became known as the Rodney King riots.
which eventually became known as the line.
Damn.
Have you ever been to an actual one-man play?
Yes.
I
This guy,
love the way they
this guy
start.
did a one-man play about his journey in adopting a kid from Africa. And it was so dramatic, but it was so good.
So
Like it
it's-
was, I was like,
16, no mother, no father. 22, Africa, kid, me,
this is the worst one-man.
malaria.
I'm kind of in, bro. I'm kind of into this.
When I was 12 years old, my father decided to shoot my mom.
Wait a
Whoa. Like, you got to start hot in a
Oh,
one-man
yeah,
play.
start hot.
Everybody do their best start of a one-man play. Go.
Okay, Will, you go first.
Fuck. Well, I gotta think about it.
There you go. Be dramatic. Be powerful.
Fuck. I don't know.
Come on,
Jay,
you-
go.
Oh, you gotta let go of that.
It was 1984, Los Angeles. The Olympics were in town. The city was abuzz.
Oh, city was a buzz. What's that mean? I like that. I like that. That's not. That kind of gets me like, go on.
Los Angeles, 1984. The Olympics were in town for the first time in 30 years. The Beach Boys. That was bad. That was bad. Your turn, Brent.
Fuck.
You already had a good one.
No. Let's get there.
Let's get there. Having sex.
No, yeah. Just a second, honey.
Oh, my
No
God.
phones in the theater.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Phones in the theater.
Fucking bill collectors, God damn it.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I lost my insurance. All right, here we go. I have to find it.
I know.
When I was 11 years old, I met a man. A man I wasn't related to and a man that I didn't know. And he took me.
Wow.
It's not a bad start, right? Not a bad
Yeah,
start.
not a bad start at all. Will's turn.
It happened.
I don't have it today.
It was.
I'm too
sick of this habit
I'm
shit.
too
I know what you're doing. I
distracted,
know you're
bro.
distracted, so talk about it.
You should learn how to multitask. You can
I
do
can
it with,
multitask,
with
yeah.
beverages 100%.
Do that. Do the
No,
play about.
I got too much shit going. I'm
I got it.
I'm
I'll
producer. I'm producer guy today.
I'll do Will's.
You're doing.
I'd rather
Will?
you do mine anyways.
This
I'm
is
gonna do
Will?
I'm gonna do Will's, yeah.
Okay.
3 p.m. Larchmont. I need new t-shirts. I come across this place called, what's it called?
Buck Mason.
Butt
Fuck me.
Mason.
Fuck me, Mason.
Fuck me in the butt Mason.
When I was 9 years old, my mother was a witch.
That's
Whoa.
those kind of.
Oh, now I'm in. Well, it's kind of like how you open your special.
Yeah,
The same
yeah,
thing
man.
of,
I
like,
know.
the
That's
magician.
where I got it from. Was like, okay, what's the story? And I'm a one-man play more than I am
I
a
love
stand-up.
Yeah, your shit does remind me of Leguizamo.
Oh yeah. Well, Leguizamo should remind you of me because he just started that after Fame, and I actually been doing it for 15, 20 years.
Brent's basically the John Leguizamo of comedy. You know.
All his specials are like that.
But he's just started doing them, didn't he?
No.
He never did that in the past, did he?
Yes,
All
I remember
right,
a
then-
special that I watched before I did stand up, and the one bit that stands out, he was talking about having sex with an older woman. It was then it's something like she got on the edge of my window, she spreaded her pussy lips and flew away like a big pink bat.
Oh wow. Oh god.
Wait, this is John Leguizamo?
Yes, he's been in the game forever, dude.
I thought he
Doing
was
what?
just doing
Stand up or like
It's stand up ish. It's like it's more of they would come out as comedy specials, but they were more like one man shows, man. He was doing
which is
act
what I love
outs
to
and
do.
all
I
kinds
never
of
really
stuff.
knew that.
I always thought he did that after he was John Leguizamo, like famous, and then decided. No?
Huh?
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, I never knew that. So I didn't take anything
I never
from John.
really knew this either.
You're me, John.
Yeah.
I had a girl leave me for a magician. That's why I
That's
opened
a
the
great
show.
opener.
Yeah.
That is
like
a great
there are
opener.
things you got to find.
Dude, what did
yeah.
you guys think of did you see the spill that Post Malone took?
I did
Oh
actually
my
see that. Yeah.
fucking god!
My God.
Poor
First of
bastard.
all, what the fuck was there a hole doing in the middle of the stage?
Yeah, that is not
Well,
his
he
fault.
explained it. He was like, "It's the way the stage is. Like, it's the way the stage is set up."
No, yeah. It's,
He was
it's
that
literally
nice about it?
Okay, you've
Yeah.
seen some of those concerts where there's like a narrow part where they walk out farther into the audience and there's like a round. He's going around this thing, but in the fucking middle,
Is a
there's
hole, right?
nothing.
Yeah.
And he's talking to the audience, and then he goes to talk to the other side and starts walking and whoop, hits the hole hard.
So
His
hard.
face and the front of his body hit the edge of it and broke. He got some broken ribs from it. Imagine that. You're in front of thousands of people and he can't breathe. I've had my ribs broken. Yo,
Yeah.
you cannot breathe.
And he went out.
And
on-
he was like reaching
Yeah.
out and oh man. Owie, owie, owie. Fired whoever. First of all, Brent had a good theory. So you know how sometimes they come up from the bottom of
Yeah,
the
did
stage.
he come
like,
up from that?
here,
They just
No.
didn't.
and then the thing should close. I don't know. man.
Maybe
It's
it didn't close.
I heard him talk about it and like what happened. He didn't make it sound like they fucked it up. He was.
He's
just
the
like-
nicest guy
yeah,
on
he
the
really
planet.
is.
That's
Sweet
why.
Texas
Yeah,
boy.
he's not going to blame it. And then he apologized
Yeah.
for falling to his fans.
And I think he played the rest of the show too. He got like
did?
Yeah, he dipped for like a little while and came back and finished.
all right, guys, we're going to finish this.
I mean, seriously, yeah.
Give me the drugs,
And then he
give
was
me
like,
the
"Oh,
drugs.
I'm gonna go back." It was in St. Louis. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back to the city and like give you like a 2-hour show next time I'm there to make up for this." And like, yeah, what a
Guys,
guy.
fix the hole. If
Yeah.
that's because a lot of these big acts too, they have the same people coming to each city to set that stage
Yeah.
up, and they bring their own shit. That's why it costs so much for production. So whoever is in charge of that, a stage manager's job is to, in any production, to make sure nothing hazardous happens to you.
Yep.
So who doesn't
especially
clock
at
the
that
hole?
level.
Yeah.
Especially at that level. Like
Who doesn't
for
clock
us,
a hole?
For us, how many gigs have we done where like the promoter's like, okay, just be careful on the left side of the stage. There's a little dip in a
Yeah,
hole.
that's true.
Yeah.
Even San Jose, they had that weird staircase that you could fall down backstage.
Oh,
that I was like,
yeah.
I didn't notice for a
Like a
second.
secret door.
But everybody
Yeah.
warned me before I went out. Hey, just so you know, there's kind of a thing
Yeah.
here. And then I looked, I went, dude, if I didn't know this and I'm like pacing the way I do and leaning, I could go right down this fucking shaft.
That'd be great. It's crazy that they got
That'd
a
be
video.
great.
That'd be hilarious.
be hilarious that I die into the abyss?
You
of
wouldn't
the
die into the
stage?
abyss. You do a silly fall. You do a Brent yell, and people
You don't
applause.
remember
break.
that staircase? That thing was pretty
It was
precarious.
pretty
Precarious?
Precarious.
Yeah.
Statue.
It was a bird. It was pretty
Limitations.
a bird.
Yes.
Limitations, bro. Limitations. Statues.
Statues of a limitation.
Limited statue.
Limited statue of
Limited
limitations.
statues. Great goddamn T-shirt and band name.
Yeah, baby.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Limited statues. Dude, we haven't done band names in a fucking
But it is
long
kind of crazy, even if that is part of his stage layout. One thing I'd say, if I'm like, the lighting designer or the stage designer, is like, now real quick though, there is a hole when we're dealing with this. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be one of the first things I'd be like, we got to get rid of that hole, unless you're coming up from it and they
Yeah.
just didn't.
Terrifying.
And they just when they just didn't keep it up or something and it came down. That's the only explanation I can have.
I'm gonna look that up after the pod to see what he said. I would love to hear that explanation, dude. How many gigs have you guys done where sometimes the lights are so bright that you don't know where the edge of the stage is?
Oh my god,
Dude, I had that recently.
yeah.
Oh,
I had that. You remember that Privateer?
that's
show?
the place I was thinking of.
Really?
I didn't even stay on the stage.
Okay, let's talk about this because I did this like 2 weeks ago.
I know because Heather sent me a picture of you on stage.
Oh, hilarious. Well, yeah. Okay, you can. I'll go. I'll say.
So
what
there's
my thoughts.
there's a gig in
So funny.
Oceanside at this place called the Privateer. Remember our old friend Heather Zagone?
Yeah.
Heather Marie does this really fun show. The stage is this size. This is the stage.
For our
And
listeners, it's Jay's pointing to a small wooden box.
It's a yes, and it's tiny. And you and I, we move around. We're
yeah.
storytellers. We use our bodies. We use our bodies to tell a
physical.
story.
Sorry.
We use our bodies to bring you in.
Form
Anyways,
of funk, baby.
but then the spotlight is the sun. It's so bright
Really?
that you can't even see the people in the room, let alone the edge of the stage.
Oh boy.
So
and the stage is a black.
Yeah, and
it's
the
a
stage-
black like carpet stage
Yeah.
square. So you look down and it's just darkness,
Abyss.
and you don't know where the edge of the stage is because you're being blinded by a cop fucking flashlight
Yeah.
in your eyes.
great crowds, fun show, but I just said, you know what, guys, I'm gonna fall off. I just got off the stage,
Where did you go? Just in front.
right in front of it, brought the stool down,
Wow.
just
That's
kind of
yeah,
paced
it's-
back and
it's
forth.
just
spotlight's just on your fucking.
I went
eyebrows.
back and forth. I would get on the stage, get off the stage. Oh, they had a spot guy for me. They're like, this
Hilarious.
guy moves fucking around. You know what I mean?
Christ.
But that's a good move. That's the kind of shit that I'm sure you didn't do that I wouldn't do. I just stay up there and go, don't fall, don't fall,
Yep.
don't fall. My set would
No,
be
yeah.
so whatever.
Yep, that's
I like
exactly what happened.
I like to have
Exactly
the
what
attitude like I own whatever room I'm
Yeah,
in.
you did that when we did that thing at Long Beach High School or whatever, and they had the shot clock that we talk about, and
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even think to go and just say nope to the fucking
Right. Well, that's what's funny about that show is like you don't know until you get up there, and the
Yeah.
crowd's great. It's a great show. But
fun
I got
show.
up there and it was like spot because obviously you want to talk to the crowd, you want to fuck around, especially
Right.
at that show. I mean, everyone's so like kind of rowdy, but in a fun way. You
Yeah.
want to fuck around with them. But I was like, I can't see anyone in the
can't
crowd,
see shit.
and I'm about to fall off the stage.
Right.
Yeah.
And well, then there's a massive stool. So, like,
So it's taking up even more space.
exactly. And this is a big pet peeve of mine that's very specific, but when the microphone is so low that I can't hear myself through the speakers, I always
Oh.
have a whatever set when that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
For
'Cause
some
you
reason,
don't know how to control.
I'm like,
how
I don't.
you're
I feel
gonna
like I
talk.
can't. I feel like people
Can't
can't
hear-
hear me
because
like
you can't
I
hear
can't even
yourself,
hear
right.
myself. Like it's just
Yeah.
weird. So the whole set was like,
Yeah.
I was so in my head that show. It went. Shoko came with me and opened. He
Oh,
was
I
like,
was gonna ask you
He
who
was
did
like,
it.
you did great, and I was like, yeah, but like the whole time I was thinking
Heather
about
in your
said
head
you
the
did.
whole damn
Heather
time.
said you did great.
great. But it was, you know us. In my head, I'm like,
Yeah.
the fucking stage, the light, the
Yeah.
stool, can't
Right.
see, the mic's low.
Yes.
But I'm like, doing my act. But I'm like,
I have
fuck
that with
me,
the new
dude.
haha. To be honest with you, like there's that fucking light the second.
Oh,
I
the
get up,
light,
bright light.
and I go,
it's
what
very
the
bright.
fuck is it? And it just takes me out for a second.
Yeah.
And I love that club, and I love them. They gave me my start.
Every comic that goes on stage at the Ice House, at the Haha does this. Hey, what's your name?
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're always doing this shit to block the light, and it just looks so unprofessional.
And the thing
know, I
is,
try to not
from
do
the
that.
audience perspective, you look great up there.
I know. That's why
Here's the cool
yeah.
part. I'm going to tell you this. This is a lesson I teach at a lot of comics. Be honest about it.
Yeah.
Like I address it and I'm honest. Like if somebody says something, I go, honestly, I can't. You guys understand? I can't see shit up here.
yeah.
This light is so bright,
It
I
helps
can't
your
see
own
you.
anxiety,
so I'm
too.
going to step down here for a minute, and I go to the side. I go, oh shit, there's more of you here than I thought. Like I have addressed
yeah.
it. You know.
I did that the last time I did the haha last weekend,
Yeah.
where I went,
Don't lie, dude.
this fucking light, why bombed? But I go, this light, and I moved over to the side, and I went, oh, over here I could
Yeah.
see you. Because there's something. I was
Right.
like, what is this thing?
And they still have the big ha-ha face on the stage.
What do you,
I used to say it's a big smiling cookie. I go, why is this cookie smiling at me?
It's kind of cute. Though. The
Old
way he said
aha.
cookie was
Smiling cookie.
for some reason, I always like hearing if we have any bombing stories like recently. What do you mean you bombed at haha? What happened?
well, bomb for me is
Yeah,
not
it's
really
still
a
you
bomb.
still had a good set, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but like,
it
why
was
do you
fine.
consider it a bomb?
because I was thrown off. I had one Tuesday too, where it was just the show's taking Sarah Mello's show, and to be honest, the crowd was packed, and it was so fun to see
Main
Russell
room.
and Fahim and fucking Rick and all the friends and stuff. It was a good friend hang, but I got to be in a certain energy of what I'm going to talk about, because when I'm doing 10 to 15 minute sets, my only intention is I'm going to work on one thing, and everything has to lead up to that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I need an energy of where I'm going to get to. So I decide, okay, what do we need to work on tonight? Uncle bit? Brother bit? No. Let's do this bit. Let's work a little bit more on this bit. All right, so then I got to come out with this type of energy. I'm losing my manhood. Okay, so let's talk about the kid. Like, these things
Yeah.
are going through my head before I go up. So I was already thrown off anyway, because then I run into Dion Cole, who was, me and him were best friends on Conan. We just confided in each other, and I haven't seen him in 3 fucking years, and I love him so much. Like, it was like a genuine, like, back from war.
Right, at
Brent?
that
I
moment.
was
That's
like,
how it was when we ran into each other at improv.
I was like, Dion? And so I'm about to go on stage. Rick Glassman's up before me. Crowd's already tired because the show's long. And so I'm already thrown off completely.
Not
out
only
of,
was it long, it started really late.
it started late too, because I guess
Yeah.
the first show was fucking
Yeah.
late. And so then I'm hugging Dion, and then Rick and I like to fuck around. So then Rick and I fuck around, and that was the only good part of my set, because me and Rick fucking around, and then I start dancing funny, you know. And
Oh, this
doing-
is on stage during your set.
yeah, right before it, because
fuck.
he's bringing me up.
Right,
Rick's
right,
bringing me up. And he was like, I want to bring Brent up. So I was like, awesome, bring me up. But then I just ran the Dion. So now I'm feeling great. Like I told Sarah, I had a fantastic time. She felt bad because it was a long show, and she
Right.
doesn't like comics to wait. I was like, no. I had a great time. My set was shit. Because then after that, you can just tell. Because once I was done with all the dancing and the yes-anding and the
Right.
bullshit, next thing you know, I'm like, he leaves, the crowd was laughing, and then I went, and I'm looking at my clock. I'm already 3 minutes into my act, and I'm like, oh no, and I'm only supposed to do 10 because it's
Right,
running
right.
late. And I go, everything I do is 10. So I go, how do I? So my neighbor, oh boy, and I just
look.
knew I was out. I was just out.
Honestly, I don't like to do this usually, and you know this about me, but it was the crowd.
Really?
They were bad. They were fucking weird. They were bad.
Wonder
They didn't
why.
understand how
They
comedy
liked
worked.
Country Wayne after me. I never knew who this guy was, and I feel like I guess he's a big comic in Georgia and shit, because there was
Country Wayne in Georgia? No, come on.
he was super nice, but a lot of people were coming up to him to be like, "Hey man, big fan backstage."
Wow.
And I
White
was
guy,
like,
black guy? What is?
black guy, and
Oh, does he wear a cowboy hat?
he not on stage. He didn't, but he had like this.
Oh, I think I know. who
he
you're
was
talking about.
very
He's-
well dressed, and
Yeah, Country Wayne, of course he's very well.
but when I brought him up, the crowd like went like electric.
Really?
Because it was me then him.
Huh.
And I was like,
Sometimes
I think
that's
they're
an
here,
issue,
I think
too.
they're here to see,
And that's
Country
an
Wayne,
issue
and
sometimes.
they've been waiting.
Yeah. Well,
That's why I
that's
love.
opening.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
but the thing is, if they're there to see him, they sometimes crowds get like, okay, this guy's great. Let's get to the people
yeah.
we came to see.
I'm
Instead
here
of
for
going, let's
that.
just enjoy the whole fucking show.
Yeah, because I heard like Festus Azealis, I forgot his name, but you know, he was there.
The only time I've done Sarah Mello's show, he was there
Yeah,
at West
they're
Side.
friends.
It's
They're
awesome.
friends.
I
And
was like, dude, he walked in while I was on stage, and I said, "Is that fucking Festus? He played on the Warriors." I like knew him.
And that was the only
Yeah, he
thing-
was there.
The only
So
person
sick.
I was looking at, and I go, that's Festus.
Yeah,
And
dude.
I'm like, and I sat like a fucking
What's his name?
asshole
Country
next
what?
to him on like a stool, you know, that back stool in the main room, and I'm like, and he was in one of those booths, and I'm like, hoping he looks like, who's laughing weird, and I'll
he
be
said
like,
hi to me.
Oh,
Damn it.
What is his name? Country Wayne?
Country Wayne. I hope I said it right on stage. I was
Wayne
really
Country
nervous. I
Middle
was gonna
School.
fuck
Done now.
Country Middle School. Guys, give it
I'm
up for
trying
Country
to find
Middle
him,
School.
man.
He was killing, but I left to find Dion and have a conversation. But he was there, like Ray J was there. It was
Whoa.
I think people were
It was a trip,
actual
dude.
fans of this.
Too Short
Country
was there?
Wayne guy.
Really?
Too short. Too
Now
short.
we're talking.
Too Short was in the back bar. I went back when me and Russell went to the back bar. Yeah, he's.
That's
I went to the back
dope.
bar and met a running back from the fucking Eagles
Yeah,
that
it
I
was-
didn't remember.
dude,
I was like, it was
that-
crazy.
That night was fire. The Laugh Factory, even before the Comedy Store, was like, whoa, standing room only. I've never seen it. I haven't seen a Tuesday like that in a long time.
In the main
And-
room.
In the
No, this is Laugh
This is
Factory.
Laugh
Oh, sorry.
Factory.
Oh,
Same
sorry.
night.
Got it.
And Russell went up. Joe Coy went up. Joe List went up. Mike Young went up.
Who were you in the picture? Who's that other guy?
Bill Bellamy was
Bill
there.
Bellamy, that's right.
And it was fire. So then we're like, let's go to the Comedy Store. And then you got all these fucking people. That's why I love the Hollywood clubs, because you're going to run into like, because as comics, it's cool. Yeah, we're going to run into other famous comedians all the time. But when you run into people that you're fans of for their work, like basketball or football,
I only
or
thought
hip-hop,
about Festus when I was up there.
I'm like, damn.
God,
man.
I'm
Yeah.
bombing in front of him.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because I got to tell you, when I fucking ran into Clay
that's
Thompson.
Clay Thompson.
I saw fucking Clay Thompson at like a coffee shop like 5 minutes away from here.
Where? At
Yeah.
Marietzi or whatever?
No, it's like close to Coffee Fix.
Oh,
Dude, it was
shit.
hilarious. I was walking with Kaylee, like we're like arm in arm
yeah.
around this, because I'm like, yeah.
And Will's like, do you want her?
yeah. What if
No,
she
take
went?
me,
What
take
if
me.
she went? Clay, hey.
Oh man, I'd be like,
And he's like, yo, girl, I FaceTimed you last week.
yeah. But I'd be like, cool.
That's like when Snoop did.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you end up saying anything?
Yeah,
Did
this
you
is
just
what
text
happened. Well,
me?
this is what happened is I was walking up like this, and I look up. We're in the middle of a conversation. I look up and I see him at a table, and I just turn her around and walk back. Literally go, okay, hold on. It must look so weird.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when two people
You
just
had to,
walk
like,
up, and I was like, nope.
Bro, you had to recompose yourself.
I had to literally recompose
Yeah.
myself. I've never been so starstruck.
Mm-hmm.
I had to like talk, and I had to pretend I'm like I'm like pointing at trees. Like, listen, it's one of my favorite basketball players of all time over there, and I don't know, I'm freaking the fuck out. I don't know.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah.
don't look. And I had to like game plan. Like I need to figure out how to handle this moment. And then we walk back, and I like walk by him being really cool, go inside and get a coffee. The whole time I'm just watching him.
Oh, you didn't
Oh,
say
you
anything
guys
to
sat
him?
down.
No,
and-
but then
That's how you handled it?
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Then he gets up to leave, and then I'm like, oh yeah, we should probably go, huh?
Oh,
and then
you
we leave, and I think someone else went and talked to him, and he turned around, and I was like, what up, Clay? And he's just like, what up, dude? And we just,
Oh,
like,
you did a dap? Did he dap?
Yeah, I
That's
dapped him
not
up.
bad.
Got
That's
into
not bad.
got into a Mercedes and dipped. But he seemed like such a cool, chill dude.
Everybody
he was so
says he is.
yeah. He was. You could just tell he's just a cool guy.
He texted me when this was happening, and I was even
That's so
creepier
cool.
because I go, I thought he lived in Manhattan Beach when he stays here, and it's like, and I wrote in parentheses, so creepy that I know that.
Yeah.
I was like, why is he in the Valley? He shouldn't be in the Valley. He should be in
Really
Manhattan
funny.
Beach. His address is.
He was doing workouts in Redondo this morning.
Funny. Look at these pictures I took outside of his place in Manhattan Beach.
It was seriously the most. It's
That's
just different.
crazy.
And I know you'll agree with me on
Oh,
this. It's
100%.
different if it's like actors, comedians, but when it's even musicians, but if it's a athlete, they're
Yeah.
never just around.
Right.
Yeah.
First, especially basketball players, because when they are around, it's obvious.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
like,
know.
They're
oh, I was
giants,
never gonna
especially
make
when
it.
you see them in person. Like when you watch Steph Curry play,
perform.
and
Hilarious.
That's what he's doing.
It's
That's what he's
performing.
doing.
You're right.
It's a fucking performance. And you see him on his team, or surrounded by all his teammates. You're like, oh, he's
He's
six,
me.
He's 6'2".
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Oh,
The
fucker's
that's where you
6'8".
think? I was thinking.
Well, he's not, but yeah, he's tall.
No,
as
no,
fuck.
no. He actually is 6'3", but wide.
6'9",
But that's
dude.
you still are like, oh shit.
But when you see him out there, you go, oh, I'm him.
Yeah.
When you're our size. I like how you went, you think he's 6'2", like that's short.
I know, right?
It's so annoying on the
That's
side.
what me and
Yeah,
Raul are.
okay. You and Raul are,
Are we
we're
six-
still okay over here.
Yeah.
Fuck.
True.
Fuck.
Can't hear anything. You said 6'2.5.
But then
Yeah.
you see him on
Will
like,
just gets mad because he's in single digits. But go ahead.
then you see him on like James Corden next to just people I know
Yeah.
that are my height, and I go,
yeah.
Oh man.
holy shit.
Clay was tall as fuck.
Dude.
Oh, yeah,
He
Clay's
was
6'7".
That's
yeah.
so cool though.
tall. It was awesome. I mean, him and like Steph were like that's like my team growing up.
Yeah.
Basically, it was him and Draymond and all
course.
that shit. So it was really
That's
fucking
awesome.
cool, man, to see him.
You're still growing up, by the way.
I know. I can't wait to grow up.
Can't wait.
What if I get to be like 34 and I grow and I'm like 6'3"?
A growth spurt at 34.
How
How
sick would
fun!
that be?
And I'm like,
What
whoa.
the fuck happened?
I would be so mad.
I come back to the pot. I hit my head on some shit.
He,
Sorry,
al-
guys.
he's always got a basketball in his hand, palming
yeah.
it.
What's up?
No, if that happened to me, I would be so fucking mad. Like now,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel
can't
the same
do
way.
anything.
I feel the same way.
That's
and
so-
all
Well,
the
I-
high school girls fuck the tall guys,
Right.
And I'm sitting here
sure did.
looking like Webster.
Fucking up with the little body and the fucking weird hair and the voice to match.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you're buff, dude.
Really good.
Hey
dude.
man,
ripped.
mom's
You're
5'3", dad's 5'6", I'm 5'11".
How did you
I
manage
won.
that?
And brother's 5'8", my other brother's 5'8". So
It's you did the
My
I
father-
stretched myself out.
you did the surgery, right?
No,
To
I
increase
had
your
my
bones.
brother tie my feet to my bed.
Torture.
In my hand.
Torture.
BDSM.
I would do all
BDSM.
this.
Weird.
No, actually, I thought he was a serial killer.
Yeah,
Back to
wait,
Dahmer,
now-
so maybe that
yeah.
wasn't a good idea. I wasn't helping his
My
case.
father was
nurture.
My father was 5'11", maybe.
Yeah,
and
but that helps.
and you guys both seeing how tiny my mom is. And my brother are both over 6 feet tall.
Yeah, your mom's like 5'6", right?
No, she would love that you said that. My mom's like 5 foot. She says 5'2". Mom, I
Really?
love you. You're not 5'2".
When she came to the Irvine Improv dressed like that, I was
Brent.
like, "What?" I'm just saying, she looked great.
I know you have a crush on my mom.
She's so pretty.
Stop.
Why? Why stop? She's gorgeous. She's a gorgeous.
She
woman.
really is. She really is. But yeah, I don't know where it came from. My Uncle Bruce is over 6 feet tall. Which my dad's only brother. My grandfather was over 6 feet tall. I'm not
maybe
sure
it's
how
that.
tall my grandfather was on my mom's side. I was like 4 when he left us for a better place.
Like
So
died.
poetic. Yeah, he passed
Oh,
off.
okay. I think he like had a new
I thought
family.
he was like, "Yo,
Thought he moved
I'm
to
moving."
Hawaii.
Yeah, I thought he just a different life.
Left
Yeah.
us for a better place.
Went to
Where?
Turks and Caicos.
Miami.
Dude, I'm going to Hawaii in next month.
Oh,
Awesome.
for funsies?
No, with fucking Blaustein.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He's
Where are you
doing
guys
the club
performing?
in Honolulu.
What's
Oh,
the
I've
club
done
Blue
called?
Note.
Yeah, I've done that.
How is it?
Fucking amazing.
I heard good things.
I-
You're going to be there
I-
for like
We're
enough
gonna
time.
stay, get the day before, and then hang out a day after. So we'll
awesome.
have like 3-4 days there. Yeah, it's really fucking crazy to think about going to like Hawaii not on vacation
To do
because it is a
stand-up.
different, just another tour stop.
Yeah.
But you think of it like Hawaii, and you're like, oh no, this is like going to fucking Philly, but just the
Yeah.
other way.
Yeah.
It's, and I will be honest, like I got in a lot of trouble because I still had a girlfriend at the time, and my buddy Matt loves Hawaii, so I was like, I made a bad mistake. I was like, why don't you come? And then it became a thing. I go, you can't go. Everybody's right. I'm gonna be in trouble. But then I was also anyway. I ended up going alone. She's like, I don't want to go now. So I go alone to do the gig.
Yeah. Are you doing a weekend or just one night?
I think it was 2 nights or 1 night. You all right over there? But I was just getting off Zoloft because she asked me to, and I
did?
remember.
Oh, she.
She did, and it was like where you're waking up crying and all this shit. But the second you get off the plane there, the second I got off the plane there, I went, oh yeah, all my friends who are married are right. This is way too romantic.
It's very yeah. It's yeah.
Like, what was I even thinking about?
My
bringing
brother
my
got
guy
married
friend?
on the beach there.
It's so romantic looking.
It really is
immediately.
the best. It's the best.
It's fucking amazing, and the people there were fucking awesome.
Did you get laid right off the plane?
No, I was still in
I
a
know,
relationship, but
No,
I
no,
was.
no, I'm
I
talking
know.
about-
I know what you
You're
meant.
up-
Oh,
I
that
know what
I
you-
did. Well, on the plane, Hawaii Airlines.
They put it on. He goes.
No, I went. I should have brought her. I remember crying in the water because I was by myself,
That's
ran
so
off my
sad, dude.
antidepressants, and I'm just sitting there thinking this would have been
like this though.
Yeah. No, I was sitting at like the shallow where all the kids were because there's ones that are waves that I was. I was so emotional, and I think one of the longest sets I've ever done in my life.
Mom, what's wrong
on
with
stage.
the man?
It was so bad. And then, but they got me stoned, and I had a great time. Like
It's-
it was
I mean,
fucking great. You get
ooh.
stoned on the beach, but then
Can't
I was
wait.
the whole time I kept going. She should be here.
I
She should
shroomed
be
this
here."
morning, by
Like,
the way,
what was I
guys.
thinking?
Hear me?
Yeah.
What
I shroomed this morning.
did you?
Yeah.
My eyes are on fire because I didn't sleep last night. But
When you shroomed,
How
how much did you take? You did like a microdose thing? I thought you were done doing that because you were crying too much in your
No,
car.
because I did it wrong. I was
You
crying
cried
so
too
hard at the
much.
car. Dude. That's what reminded me of the shroomies because you were crying in the ocean.
I'm a fucking idiot.
But I
Yeah.
figured it out because I was taking them every day for like 3 weeks
Yeah,
straight.
you were getting
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, but now I'm like, I'm at this level now. Like, fuck yeah, dude. These lights
love
are
it.
dope.
Nice.
I love it.
Should we go to emails?
Yeah, we're almost. I mean, we're like at 50 minutes at this point.
All right, let's go to Patreon then.
yeah.
You don't want to do one email?
We can't.
We
We
could
could
do
always
one.
save. We
Let's
always
do
save
one
them
email.
now. But yeah.
Let's do one.
One email.
Let's do this. You brought up band names. Carlos. Hey guys, I am Carlos. Send in
sure
some band
is.
names. I miss when you used to send. People used to send you band names, but I'm not creative enough to come up with more than a few. So I thought of a game. Below are 5 band names. Only one of the band names is fake. The others are actual real bands. Let's see if you
I
can
love
guess
this.
the
That's
fake
cool.
name.
I fucking love this.
Really great.
Okay.
Really great. Okay. Well, I already know the answer now. I shouldn't have scrolled down. So I can't play it, but you guys guess it. So
Okay.
there's TV Girl,
Okay.
Idol, like Idol, and then like American Idol.
Right. Like idling on a car. and
Idol
then
on Idol.
Yeah, I definitely know what you mean. Yeah, idling a car. Yeah, for sure. I'm
Yeah.
2 guys.
Yeah.
Dr. Dog,
Man.
Band of Horses, and Wild Nothing. We're gonna run that back again real quick.
I got to guess already. Go.
Do you want to rule any out? Just so we can. I don't have to say it. So we have TV Girl, Idol, Dr. Dog, Band of Horses, Wild Nothing.
Band of Horses, I think I know, is a band.
I think the one that's not a band is the last one, Wild Nothing.
Wild Nothing. You can deliberate for a second if you want to come up with your final
Just because
answer.
you said that, I kind of see where you're coming with that, where you're trying to trick us into it's like
Right.
an actual band. Because that's a good
Although
guess.
it's kind of
But I'm gonna
cool band name.
pick. What was the first one?
TV Girl,
No,
That
it
sounds-
seems like a band.
TV Girl, Idol, Dr. Dog, Band of
Idol.
Horses,
I think is a
Wild
band
Nothing.
because it is kind of cute to repeat the title. Go ahead. Which one's fake?
Well, I'm just gonna go with the fact that he's not good at band names. So I'm gonna say I kind of think you're right, but I'm gonna say Dr. Dog.
What's your guess?
Wild Nothing.
You're both wrong.
What?
Really?
I know Dr. Dog. He's
Do
great.
you?
Yeah, they're great. They. I don't know.
He's great.
I think
Yeah.
it's a he or they.
I'm Dr.
Is it-
Dog. Rough. DMX is tough.
Wow.
It's like not.
Good
It's like,
rhyme.
it's like Death Cab for Cutie type vibe, like that type
okay.
of fucking
I'm
band.
fucking
What's-
like the
Dr.
Shins,
And so
you know.
whatever.
It's now we have what was your guess? Wild Nothing. Yeah.
Was a
So
fake
now we
one.
have so
Dr.
these are the
Dog.
so one of these is the fake one. TV Girl, Idol, Band of Horses.
I'm gonna say Idol.
Band of Horses.
Idol.
God.
That's the fake one.
Damn.
Band of Horses, I know too. That's a band.
I just
You're young
remember
and
hearing
hip.
Band
You're
of
young and
Horses.
hip.
I'm very young and hip.
Could have
dude.
sworn Band of Horses was on Conan when I worked there.
They're
but
yeah. I knew them and Dr.
like an
Dog
indie
right off the
band.
bat.
Band of
Wow,
Horses.
that's a fun game.
Great
Guys,
game.
send us more
That's
like that.
fun.
Love Kate. Make us do games. We love
Yeah,
games.
we love
Yeah.
games. We're Playboys. Wait a minute.
Wait.
Tour
Tour dates real quick before we go.
Tour dates. Batavia, Illinois at the Comedy Vault the weekend of the 15th of October.
Uh-huh.
I believe it is October. I'll look it up right now because I'm doing shit. 13th, 14th, 15th, baby.
There you go.
They're 13th, 14th, 15th, and then look out if you're in the Nashville area or surrounding. We're about to lock down the fucking venue for Jason's special soon. Hopefully shooting it in November early. So look out for that as well.
And don't forget, October 1st, Bellflower, California, I'm doing a Jason Collings Presents show at the Stand-Up Comedy Club in Bellflower. Mr. Brent Morin is going to be on there with me. And, of course, my co-host on my new podcast. Check it out, Jaybird and the Squatch. Raul Reyes will also be on that show. He is my co-host on Jaybird and the Squatch. He's the Squatch. And when you see him, you'll know why.
And he's here watching.
He's
us.
here. He's in the room right now.
He had a
watching.
coughing fit during one of the things. I actually got concerned.
And then I'll be co-headlining the Rec Room in Huntington Beach October 14th.
When's
Should be
Hawaii?
a fun show. Hawaii will be the 20th, I think, the next week after that. And we're doing Denver before that. Can't fucking wait to do that. bro.
Which one? Downtown?
Comedy Works, yeah.
Nice.
Fuck
Can't fucking wait. And also get the merch. Get Beverage Gang merch if you.
Boom.
It's kind of an inside joke between people who know me, but yeah, try to create like a little brand. So I have mugs, koozies, and hats. Just go on my Instagram. All the links are where you need them. So yeah,
Yep.
Awesome.
appreciate it, everyone.
See you on
See you on
Patreon.
Patreon.
Patreones.
We are friends.